How's it going, y'all? It's the real PewDiePie here, bringing you another top 5. And today, as you can tell by the title, it is going to be top 5 wonder weapons in Black Ops Zombies. Let's get straight into it. Number 5. We got the MF Raygun Mark II. Originated and buried in Black Ops 2. And it was added almost to every map in Black Ops 2 and eventually Black Ops 3. It was a gun that I always loved enjoying. When we lost our PhD and got trolled in Black Ops 2 about not getting it until Origins, it was really nice to have a ray gun that did not do splash damage. And this is just one of the banger choices that I like to get. It can probably be good in your hands until, like, I'd say round 30 to maybe mid 30s. But there's not much more to say besides it's just a ray gun variant and it's still a banger. Number 4. We got the Shrink Ray. Now, that's what I call it. I know it has a different name, but I don't care. It's a simple name. Now, what do I like about this wonder weapon? Why does it have the top 4 spot? Well, for one, who don't love shrinking zombies and just hunting them across the universe? But also, this wonder weapon adds so much replayability into Shangri-La. Honestly, if this didn't have this wonder weapon, I probably wouldn't play it much. I mainly only play this map just to use this weapon, and not a lot of wonder weapons get me playing specific type maps to go on them. Now, this might have some negatives like trying to kick a napalm zombie, but it's amazing. Number 3. We got the Thunder Gun, originated from Black Ops 1 Kino der Toten. Supposed to be DLC for World at War, but we had to wait a little longer for this. Now, this was a very iconic wonder weapon, and it's infinite damage. It'll get you to around 5,000 if you got the patience enough. And also, it's one of the ultimate savers. You get trapped in a corner, it's there to blast you out of the way. Gotta love the Zeus cannon, and it's a very simplex, but also just, I love the design. Number 2. We got motherfucking Wonder Waffle. Now, this is just a satisfying gun to see the stream of a lightning bolt go through your opponents like your Sasuke Uchiha himself. Now, we had the negative days in World at War where it would take away your Juggernaut, but we've moved past that because it came back and I've still enjoyed it just as much. Now, it originally came from Call of Duty World at War, Shinonuma, and it was also the first time we were introduced into Hellhounds, even though it only kills one of them. I felt like it was nice to add. Well, this is one of my favorite weapons just to use and have fun, run some trains with. It was our very second wonder weapon introduced in the series, and it was a beefy boy. It was thick AF when we had this in our hands. It's a special, and I'll always remember that charge up in my head. Number 1. The Dai Shockwave. Just kidding. For the actual spot, we have the staffs. I want to consider all the staffs one wonder weapon, but if you want my specific favorite, it's the lightning staff. But for high rounds, you'd more than likely probably use the ice staff. Now, it's a fun buildable quest to get one of these 4 variants, adds replayability because your entire next game could be a whole different story when you go to craft and upgrade the fire staff, for example, comparing to having to dig spots for the winter staff. It was a real nice buff up from the Winter's Howl. You know, it was real disappointing that shit got you to like round 2 and it was completely useless. And this is just some of the best good looking weapons to have in your hand. You can't tell me wrong. And when you upgrade them, you get a revive shot to just be able to run your trains and pick up your homie on the way. And it has a knife, I believe, and that's insta-kill to round 14, 15. It didn't matter as much because they added the Thunder Fist into this, and that was insta melee to like round 30. But this is the most beautiful eye candy I hope you enjoyed my top 5 choices. If you didn't like my choices, well, too bad. They were my choices. I know this was a little bit of a shorter video, but you know what? That's okay, because now I already got my top 5 in your brain. Let me know what else I could do for a top 5 if you're interested in these videos, or tell me to stop making these videos if you hate them. Alright, see ya.
Yeah, it's me. Don't worry about it. Focus on subscribe with the silent H. If you don't, you're probably gonna be a sussy baka. Don't let that happen. Ever. Woods out. Subscribe.